All right, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading the most. Okay, we've got two popping out. Scorpio, welcome back, Scorpio. I know it's been a little bit of a time. I'm so sorry about that. Sometimes maybe you just didn't need a reading until now, right? So Scorpio's most important vital messages to guide them towards abundance, peace, their dharmic purpose in this lifetime. Tell us more, Scorpio. Oh, Lord, quite interesting. Okay. See what we can get from these to start you guys off. She is vibrant red, pulsating with the feminine power of enlightened activity, infusing your heart with capacity for sacred sorcery to conjure and create. That makes sense. We have a new moon tomorrow, right? And it's beginning today. A great time to do sweetening spells, petitions, etc., according to love's guiding wisdom, to receive the divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment. Certain karmic conditions that resonate at lower frequencies have to be cleared. The lesson is to release, to receive, which makes sense. Capricorn rules about cutting, severing things that are wasting our time and energy, that are not serving our long-term growth, right? Kurukula symbolizes a time of rapid movement on your life path and freedom to attract what you need and want. However, you must be willing to let go of negativity and that which does not belong in your world. You got to be actually at the receptive vibration to accept all these positive things. You can't expect a flower to grow in toxic soil, right? Remain open to life without fear. Sometimes, due to past experiences or pain, we close ourselves off from life in an attempt to avoid further harm. And that makes sense. You guys are a water sign. You are a fixed water sign, right? Which can be very fixed, right? Water means emotions. In doing so, we may unwittingly close ourselves off from gifts meant for us. While seeking solitude and sanctuary as a time to heal as wise practice, we need to take care that we remain open to life. We need to balance a heightened need for personal space, essential for particularly sensitive souls, with a healthy, nourishing connections. Otherwise, we could experience depression or profound fatigue through essentially cutting ourselves off from the revitalizing nature of life itself, of joy, of opportunity, of growth, expansion, right? Stagnation, right? So Kurukula carries a bow and arrow, symbolizing her power as a warrior goddess and the ability to set us on the right course. Her aim is always true and her delivery is swift. It's giving Robin Hood vibes, right? When we connect with her in her reading, our progress is rapid, like the arrow speedily flying in the air. We hit our mark because the direction is correct and our focus is honed. Interesting. Her presence also signifies that if something isn't resonating, then don't hold out of fear. Let it go. Trust the divine knows how to resolve any complicating factors. Despite her status as a goddess of magnetic attraction, Kurukula doesn't resonate with clutter, so it's a great time to kind of bring in those fresh energy, right? Even just cleaning, you ever notice you feel better at like just organizing something or feeling like revitalized, fresh energy, fierce, fresh innovation? Her fierce side repels it. This allows us to align our energies with what is truly serving the soul. So anything that's been like distracting or pulling away, clutter, that'll be cleared, and to have the courage to release everything else if it hasn't already been cleared through circumstances beyond our control, which tends to be evidence of her protective divine handiwork. It makes sense. You guys have Pluto in Aquarius now squaring off with all the fixed signs, I believe. So if you can kind of look into that transit, see how you can best leverage it to your ability. You can. It's a very powerful time. Squares are very dynamic. There's a lot of energy, but you've got to know how to work with them. 26. Let's see. Ruby red with divine juice of life, she nourishes the body, mind, and soul with vitalizing pleasure, life, and joyfulness. Goddess Shodashi restores self-esteem and an awareness of innate value, especially after a time of painful rejection or disappointment. Through her blessings, the desires of the heart can find fulfillment in new ways. She brings divine energy of manifestation of wishes. Her presence is an indication of inner power to restore yourself and attract what you need in your life. Okay, interesting. In tantric teachings of Kali Mother, desire is not something to be afraid of, but something that can become a part of the spiritual path. The benefits of developing character traits required for manifesting desire, like relaxation, trust, enjoyment, delight, and bliss, as well as discipline, commitment, determination, focus, and a positive attitude, encourages us onward so we don't give up before attaining success. The fulfillment of the heart's desire can be attained in ways other than what the mind prescribes. Shodashi encourages us to stay open, even if certain plans have failed to yield what we had hoped. This is an indication the universe has other ways to fulfill our heart's yearning that are likely to be more beneficial and richer. The heart can perceive the deeper workings of the divine in all things, even in challenges and difficulties. This is why the heart can trust, even when the mind recoils at what is taking place. The intellect tends to create stories about situations not working out as expected. Such stories are not often accurate, let alone helpful. Shodashi asks us to take care with such misinterpretations, because you'll manifest more of that. It's a low vibrational thought, right? We create our realities. She reminds us that when we trust in our heart's wisdom rather than what appears to be, we find courage and faith to stay true to the extraordinary life path so that we can manifest extraordinary blessings. brings healing and renewal to rise above such mean-spiritedness and lay claim to your beauty and worth. If you have been overly valued by our appearance, and she provides a healing path to clear confusion and connect us to real value and beauty of our inner being. Her oracle indicates all manner of beautiful blessings awakening within and being attracted into your life. Alrighty, Scorpios. Ooh. Scorpio people and placements, messages for Scorpio energy. Thank you. We have enlightening Ra, the sun god, the sun that arises, Ra. So if you want to look up like mantras or information about Lord Ra, or I think Rama, maybe, I'm not sure. This is more of an Egyptian deck, right? But anything else? Ooh, interesting. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, bow and arrow symbolism again here. Your aim is true, right? Time to give rather than take. Interesting. This could be regarding health or daily routine or give and take dynamics in general or work. Scorpio people and placements, messages. Scorpio, thank you. Moon, interesting. This could be about working something out or maybe detaching in a way emotionally from something. Maybe a conflict, especially if this has been some kind of talk or conflict regarding finances or something like that, or mindset. The slumbering moon, when it rises near, means that great honors are bound to appear. Intuition and perception soars in the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moon's light. I mean, maybe the moon transits are really vital, realizing, okay, just give it time. After 2-3 days, I'll feel better as the moon leaves certain placements, they affect us in different ways, right? Because if the moon isn't certain and we have other planets, like for example, Saturn and Neptune and Pisces, and every time the moon goes into Pisces, it's conjoining that Saturn and Neptune. So for the last, all the time while Saturn and Neptune's been in Pisces, we feel their effects every Pisces moon, right? Right now we have Capricorn. I don't think we have any other placements in Capricorn. We just have the moon in Capricorn. But how is it aspecting other placements in the sky right now? And this is huge topics, right? But it's just showing you that at different times we feel differently, right? So there's a level of forgiveness that can kind of be extended to humans and kind of how transits play out. And there's definitely larger math at play than we realize. Scorpio people and placements, messages for Scorpio energy, most important vital messages to guide them towards enlightenment. For Scorpios, pay yourself first. Interesting. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. And this is a part of self-love, right? If we have self-love, if we can save money, you can't hold on to money if you don't have any self-esteem, right? You just give it away to everyone. You don't care, right? That's a lack of self-value, a lack of self-love. And where does that stem from, right? So this loving form of self-care ensures that you have savings to invest in your present and your future. So I almost wanted to say fortune. Interesting. So maybe you're looking to grow your money. Anyways, for Scorpio, maybe Angel Samael could be important, that prayers and themes related to him. But anyways, Scorpio people and placements, please. Scorpio energy, Scorpio. Thank you. We have coming back to lie in your face in the reverse. So maybe somebody's coming back to be more honest about things they might have lied about. Sunday, interesting. Maybe next Sunday, or literally the sun is relevant here. Let's get you advice. Maybe focusing on sun gods, sun goddesses, right? Surya or whatever else in Hindu. Scorpio. Treasure Island. But slow and steady on that turtle's back, right? A nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly. Before feelings return and you need to re-up, or you're exhausted, feeling worse than before, you may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to spirit. Now is the time for practicing extreme self-care. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you regret later. You are so loved, so cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing, and that's all that counts right now. This could be about letting go of something, right? With the number 9 there. The law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere because you're allowing miracles to come in, right? You believe in them. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. So that's your mark. There could be a need to like kind of, X marks the spot, right, on Treasure Island, but X can also mean 10, which is about completing things, karmic contracts, letting go of things, definitely knowing that there's more coming so that you can sustain more. But let's see if we've got any last messages for Scorpio people and placements. Scorpio energy, messages for Scorpio energy, thank you. We have let the old let the old go with love and gratitude. Sorry, let the old go with love and gratitude. Yeah, so you can kind of your emotions can hold karma, right? When you hold on to things, you need to let them go so that you can allow new energy. Because if you're holding on to this, how can I give you something else if you're still holding on to resentment? How can I give you something joyful? You're still going to be resentful, right? So you've got to let go of those resentments, totally be free, clear, strong, empowered, embracing the karmic lessons or whatever the purpose for this connection was in your life or whatever, and then go forward, right? You don't have time for this, coming out kind of sideways. Interesting. So maybe you do have time for this, or maybe it's just about matter of you actually don't have time for this, and it's important that you focus on things that are important for your time, right? So we have you don't get dragged into their bullshit in the future positions. So I'm not sure what that's about, but definitely probably in Massachusetts could be financially, especially as well. Don't get dragged into their bullshit. So interesting. Maybe we'll grab you some extras for Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. Conniving in the reverse. So yeah, maybe this is letting go of like tactics, especially if there was like a level of kind of like manipulation, which Scorpio can sometimes rule, but that's only in the negative lower ends of Scorpio. And the higher ends is definitely seeing the being empowered, right? Really, the phoenix rebirthing, shedding the skin of the past, right? So elevating to the level of a dragon, right? So interesting energy for sure. Pulling away from any kind of arguments will be relevant at this time, just because Mars is in retrograde still in Leo. Leo can represent pride, and in retrograde, we're reconsidering these areas. So yeah, an interesting energy for sure. Um, did we pull? Yeah, we did. Any other messages for Scorpio before we close this out? Scorpio, people and placements that you'd like Scorpio to know. Health. So focusing, just as we mentioned the snake, being able to shed, being able to cleanse our chakras, our energetic centers, Reiki healing, let go of all those energies, all those kind of connections, those cords. Cord cutting could be really relevant on a new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn rules cutting cords. Great time to do like cord cutting, run a knife down your body, imagining clearing all those cords, grounding yourself, imagining roots coming out of your feet into the ground, and first cleansing all that black and gray energy, and then calling in and breathing in golden white light energy to cleanse you. So I hope that's helped you. Yeah, definitely focus on your intuition at this time. We have the North Node moving into Pisces next year. So all your Pisces placements, if you have any, will be receiving that conjunction to the North Node. But more than that, it means that a North Node can really expedite an area of growth for us. And Pisces means the emotional realm, subconscious patterns. It's the most evolved zodiac sign, right? It's the last zodiac sign. So please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. And we have North Node here too. That's funny that I was mentioning that. I wasn't even looking at that. But please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You get a personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can leave a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link. Best of luck. Happy holidays. Take care.